What is up, YouTube? This is Mr. DVS. Today, we are using the Share Factory voice overlay feature. So I'm going to try talking loud and clear so people can hear me. So if this video goes a little bit longer than expected, not longer than 18 minutes, hopefully, then, you know. So this video is more of a diva tips kind of thing. People always ask me if they can get some tips on Diva and how to use her in situations. So I guess I'm not really an editor pro, and plus getting clips and 1v1ing characters and doing certain things just takes a long ass time, and I just don't feel like doing it. So I'll just try my best to explain. So first thing I want to talk about is self-destruct. So the whole self-destruct thing, people use Diva. I use Diva self-destruct as most Diva mains either use it as a stalling. They use it as a stalling purpose. You can combo with self-destructs. I mean, the best combo in my opinion, if you have a Sombra and Reinhardt and a Diva, EMP, Earth Shatter, and then self-destruct, and then they pretty much team wipes. I mean, in every map, I can't really show you right now, but there's a certain spot in every payload map where it's just a definite instant one. It's always one pick. You always get one pick no matter what. I'm in another list again. That's why I'm like pausing a little bit, because I have to write all this stuff down. I don't write it, but I text it to myself, so I just type it. The control points. I mean, the control points are alright. You gotta make sure you have somebody to combo with. If you don't have a Zarya or Reinhardt to combo with you, then it's gonna be hard getting self-destruct kills. That's why I like payload. I want Blizzard to implement the idea of being able to choose what competitive game mode you want to do. So I would just always choose payload, because no one likes control points. No one likes New Bonnie and Hanamura. Not New Bonnie, my fault. Hanamura and Temple of Anubis and Ejing Tower, Nepal. No one likes those maps as much as they do. They love payloads. So yeah. Diva bombs are easier to kill. You get kills on payloads. We all know this. If you're a Diva main, you should know. The one thing I always tell people, if you're a Diva main, is you should know how to 1v1 all the characters in the game. Because if you don't know how to do that, then you're screwed. After she got nerfed, it's a little bit harder to 1v1 the characters, but Diva's, I always say, Diva's the type of character where she's a dive. So she goes in and takes off the low health squishies and certain supports like Zenyatta or Ana or Mercy. She goes and picks off those certain characters, but as a Diva main, you gotta know how to 1v1 all the characters, know how to use her defense matrix the right way, and etc. But I'll explain how to 1v1 some characters right now. Well, in a few moments. Let me tell you how to 1v1 like 5 people out of mech. Out of mech, when you're out of your mech, you're vulnerable. You only have 150 health. Can't really do anything. So when you self-destruct, you're out of your mech, right? And you're vulnerable for a few seconds. So you gotta try to, make sure you know what you're doing. So when you're out of your mech, when you lose it, the best thing I do is just run back and forth and just crouch and just run back and forth, jump, crouch, because since Diva has a small hitbox, she isn't that easy to kill out of her mech if you're not good with your aim. So yeah, when you're 1v1ing another Diva, one thing I noticed that most other like Divas I face, they can't aim. No offense to other Divas, but they can't aim. So like what I do is when I get out of the mech, the Diva main should know this. When you get out of the mech, you can jump on Diva, the other Diva. Like you can jump on top of her mech. So yeah, so you can just jump over her, go around, and just shoot, and then if you melee out of your mech, you get your mech back faster. Like you get more alt charge if you melee. So Yeah. So I'm just gonna go over a few characters and how to 1v1 them. I don't have the full roster right here, so if I forget some, please forgive me. So I'm talking slower so people can understand me. So hold on. So the first character, we'll just start with supports. All right, we'll just do it like that so I don't forget. Supports. All right. So Anna, if you're a D.Va main, okay. So the defense matrix. Okay. The one thing D.Va mains mess up is knowing how to use that. Since it's not unlimited, you don't want to hold down L2 or whatever your defense matrix button. You don't want to. You want, since it has a 1 second cooldown, you're gonna want to just like time when you use it or not. All right. And bait, you gotta know how to bait people as well, because people are gonna try baiting your defense matrix on competitive, because that happens all the time. So you gotta know when to use it, when not to use it. So Anna, just bait her. Try to bait her sleep dart in her sleep dart in her grenade. Once she does that, then she's vulnerable. That's it. Shoot her and she's dead. If you don't, then she's gonna throw that grenade on you, put you to sleep, and then you're fucked pretty much. Yeah. Zenyatta is easy, pretty easy, basic. If he throws this cord on you, just defense matrix some orbs and then go in. And Lucio is pretty self-explanatory. Mercy, same thing. Mercy can't really defend herself against any fucking character in the game. So yeah. Moving on to tanks. Okay, so Roadhog's a counter now to D.Va, and I'm doing a lot because I'm just trying to think how I can explain this. All right, so Roadhog's a counter to D.Va now. So since Roadhog has only 4 shots, you're gonna want to try to defense matrix at least 2, because one of those shots will be a shot hook shot combo. So if you just all Roadhogs, I know this, they'll shoot once, right? So when you're challenging them, they'll shoot you 1 time, right? 1 time. Defense matrix the first one. The second time you either hook or shoot. If he shoots and then hooks, try to defense matrix the shot and then let him hook you and take that hit, and then defense matrix the last shot, and then that gives you a chance while he's reloading, because he has a slow animation, reload animation. It gives you a chance to go in and get your ultimate from him. Zarya. Okay, so Zarya, she's been a counter to D.Va since the beginning of time. You can't really defense matrix her. I say whenever she has no charge and she's low on health, challenge her. But if she's melting, you just run away. You can't win against Zarya unless he's discorded, of course. But yeah, Reinhardt's easy as well. When he's holding the shield up in front of your face, just jump. If you're really close over, just jump on him and just shoot his head. Simple as that. He can't really do anything unless he lands a pin on you. I mean, Reinhardt's hammer doesn't do more damage than your unlimited weapon spray. D.Va against D.Va, pretty self-explanatory. You guys spray, whoever lands their shots first wins. So, and if you get out of mech first, I already explained, you just move around. Since most D.Vas can't aim, it's easier to, you know, dodge and weave as baby D.Va and jump over and, you know. Let me think. Moving on to defense heroes. So Mei is pretty, so she's a counter to D.Va, so of course, I mean, it's gonna be hard to fight against that. And then her icicle, just try to bait icicles and then go for damage, and she's got a wall or, you know, heal herself. Junkrat, wait till he uses his traps and wait till he uses C4s, then you'll be able to go in. Torbjorn, whenever you see a Torbjorn right next to the turret, unless he's molten cores, it's only if he doesn't molten core. Go in and kill him before the turret, because the turret isn't gonna do that much damage to you since you're a D.Va. Who else? Oh, I forgot to talk about Symmetra. I'll talk about Symmetra a little bit. Who else is defense? Bastion. Just see some pro Bastions will bait your defense matrix, but all you have to do is just breathe. Is a mind game, you guys. You gotta mind game him. When he shoots, you defense matrix. When he stops, you put it down. When he shoots, put it up. Stops, put it down. That goes for Tracer as well. When she shoots, put it up. Shoots, down. Shoots, put it up. When she reloads, down. I meant to say that. It's not that hard to like estimate the timing. So when Bastion's done shooting, you just kill him until he gets his buff, of course. But I'll figure it out when he gets his buff. I'm just trying to think because I feel like I'm forgetting some defense heroes. No, I think that's good. Bastion, Mei, Torbjorn, Widowmaker, pretty self-explanatory. Hanzo. Wait till you use a scatter arrow. You go in. Widowmaker. Just bait her. Just bait her shot. It's not that hard. If you D.Va main, you should know. The offensive heroes, if you're challenging Soldier, wait till he puts on his healing pod. And then, after he's done going to challenge Reaper, just wait, try to defense matrix some of his shots, because he will try to bait your defense matrix. So, just defense matrix some of his shots. Then you go in for the damage, and then he'll riot form, and then etc, etc, etc. So, yeah, let me think. The one thing about the 1v1ing thing as a D.Va main, you gotta know how much ammo they have in their clips. Like if you don't like have like an idea of how much ammo they have, then you're gonna pretty much be fucked to how they use your defense matrix. I mean, Reaper is pretty easy. I think he had 8 shots, right? So it's pretty easy to bait that. Tracer, you should be able to know her how fast she fires. She like fires her whole clip in 1.5 seconds, and D.Va's defense matrix comes back every 1 second. So you can just, you know, just like I said, she sprays you defense matrix. She sprays you defense matrix. Genji's not that hard. Wait till you don't even have to shoot Genji's. I've said this before. Just wait till he, you know, not defense matrix. Just wait until he deflects. Just look at him. You don't even have to shoot at him. Just look at him. He'll reflect, and then that's when you go in. McCree, he uses flash grenade. Whenever you hear McCree or Soldier Arc, go defense matrix it. So yeah, Symmetra, Mei, and Zarya, you cannot, and Winston, you cannot defense matrix their guns. So it's not that hard. Wait till Symmetra throws her shield. Just move back while she's running at you. She throws her shield. You're running back. Wait till the shield goes past you. Then challenge her. Symmetra cannot be D.Va in a firefight unless D.Va is low on health. It is not possible. I'm trying to think. Sombra, pretty self-explanatory as well. I mean, you just gotta know how to 1v1 all the characters, folks. If you don't know how to 1v1 most of the cast, then you're kind of screwed. When you're low on health as D.Va, since she got nerfed on her health, you gotta run away. She just needs more health. That's about it. She'll be fine. I use her in competitive, and she's fine to me, in my eyes. I mean, Pharah's not as hard to kill either. Wait till you just gotta mind game, guys. So you gotta mind game with the defense matrix. You gotta also try to bait Zarya ultimate, unless they throw them on the ground, of course. You gotta try to bait ultimates, guys. But you gotta know how to survive out of your mech. You gotta know how to 1v1 all the characters and know where to throw your D.Va bombs. That's it. I try not to rely on combos to get kills with my ultimates, because then I wouldn't get any kills at all. You just gotta know where you place bombs, folks. If you know how to do that, then you're good. But I think that's about it for this video. I'm sorry for talking a little slow. I don't know how the quality is gonna sound. That's why I'm talking slow. People can't understand me. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, a thumbs up. Likes, thumbs up, same thing. Subscribe. If you have any specific questions on how to use D.Va or any tips, just ask me. And let me think. There's probably, you guys are probably like, are there any other D.Va players that you know that are better than you? Let me think. There's this one player. Alright. So I got cut off. Okay, I got cut off for a second. So let me just finish this last point. Evil Diva. I met it to that guy one time, like twice actually. He was on my he was on my team one time before the nerf, and then on the other team. When I noticed he was on the other team, he wouldn't play with his team. He would run on his own. But when he was on my team, I let him play Diva because he is a higher rank than me on top 500. I think the reason for that, I checked. The reason for that is because he doesn't play as much as me, so he doesn't lose points. He just gets to his point. He gets to his rank and then he just stops playing. So it makes sense. Who's the better Diva? From what I watched, to be honest, I don't know. Evil Diva doesn't seem like he's a team Diva. He seems like he does his own thing. He don't have a mic as well. Also, when he was on my team, it was on a control point, and that was before the nerf. He was killing a lot, and he got a triple kill with a Self-Destruct. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he killed him. He do hit in the death spot. So yeah. So 3 things you should know as a Diva main: how to only 1 all the characters, how to survive out of your mech and in it, and know your self-destruct placements. I hope that these explanations helped. Hopefully you should know how to 1v1 some of these characters now by just listening to what I said. If you have any other questions, just ask and I'll be sure to answer them.